my goal is to see a black bear, so I thought, why not come here to beautiful Bear Lake? Now, it's actually not that easy to see black bears in our park for reasons that, well, I'll tell you about them today. Now, you may think it's really exciting to see a black bear in the park, or maybe a little frightening, but either way, let's take this journey together and we'll learn about black bears along the way. All right, so tell me, have you seen a bear in the park this week?
No, I have not.
Have you seen a bear in the park at all?
No.
Why do you think that is?
I think because we just got here.
Have you seen a black bear in the park at all?
No.
I see. Do you know what a bear looks like, though?
We have bear in New Mexico.
Okay. All right. So have you seen a bear today?
Not today.
Have you seen a bear in the park?
Not this season. Last season I did.
All right. Where did you see your bear last season?
Coming down Bear Lake Road.
Nice. Bear Lake Road.
Exactly.
Convenient, huh?
Exactly.
Do you think you'd see a grizzly in our park?
I don't think so.
No. Why is that?
They're not in this part of the country.
Very good. Very good. They left about 1900 is the last time a grizzly was seen around here.
Yep.
What color's a black bear?
Black.
Very good. Do you know that they can also be red
Yes.
and cinnamon and blonde and brown? What color's a black bear's nose?
That's tricky, but I'd have to say black.
Very good. Very good. What color are black bears?
It can be cinnamon colored.
Yes.
It can be really black or
Yes.
tipped.
Yes. Did you know they can also be white?
No.
Yes. Not in our park, though. They're not white in our park. Now, how big do you think our black bears are?
I don't know, maybe 400 or 500 pounds.
No, that's way too big. About two times as much too big. They're only about 250 pounds.
Is that right?
Yeah, a male is only about 250 and a female is only about 150 pounds in our park.
And how long do they live?
How long do they live? Well, that's a Stump the Ranger question. How big can mama bears be, do you know?
I'm going to guess 300 pounds.
That's a little big for our area, actually. The mama bears are usually only about 150 pounds.
Oh, I guess I saw two mommy bears.
Yes. Why is it exciting to see a bear in the park?
Because it's a bear in the park.
All right. Would you rather see a bear in the park or in the zoo?
In the park because it's in nature.
Excellent answer. You can see a black bear in a zoo. What would make it more exciting to see a bear here in the park?
Just to see it in its natural environment, walking, moving, seeing what it does.
All right. Would you be excited to see a bear or like a little frightened?
A little frightened. Probably
All right.
both.
All right, a little frightened. Right. Now, do you think it would be fun to see a black bear in the park?
Absolutely.
All right,
From
why?
a distance.
Okay, from a distance. That's good. That's good. So no bears at Bear Lake today. Let's look someplace else. So I'm at the Glacier Basin Campground and I smell bacon. While bears can see about as well as we do, their sense of smell is 20 times greater than ours. They can smell a human from a mile away and a hummingbird feeder from as far as 5 miles off. Hello. Hi. How are you guys? Good. Good. So what would you guys eat if you could eat 20,000 calories a day?
Oh, I guess a lot of bacon.
A lot of pizza.
All right. Bears are omnivores, meaning they eat both plants and animals. Bears in the park eat mostly grasses, lots of berries, ants, and small mammals. Their diet varies by season. Unfortunately, bears in our park eat a lot of human food, about 15 times more now than just 20 years ago. In the fall, they are voracious eaters. So, how many calories a day do you think bears eat when they're going into winter dormancy?
I think a lot.
A lot.
5,000,
More
10,000.
than 10,000.
Oh, wow.
20. 20 is correct. Wow. 20,000. And here's a fact for everybody back home that you can impress your friends with. When bears eat that much food, 20,000 calories a day, they call that insatiable appetite hyperphagia. All right, so no bears at Bear Lake or Glacier Basin Campground. I think we'd better go where the bears like to be, in the park's backcountry. Joining me is Mary Kay. She's one of our park biologists, and she's going to show us some of the places that bears love. Let's find some backcountry campers and see if they've seen a bear. Hello, did you see a bear today?
No, not today.
Well, actually, you wouldn't expect them to see a bear unless one had gotten food here before. Otherwise, they stay away from our campsites.
Yeah, in fact, our food's right up here. We were just about to have some lunch.
Let's go take a look.
The backcountry office told us to place the canister 70 adult steps away from our camping area.
That's right.
And they said we should do that as soon as we get here so a bear doesn't snag our pack when we're not paying attention.
Oh, exactly.
It would be amazing to see a bear, but we don't want to do anything that would cause a bear to become aggressive.
Yeah. That's great because bears do have good memories, and once they get food, they'll come back again and again. It actually looks like you guys have done a really good job packing this food canister. So you've remembered your food and trash, which most people do, but you've also remembered to put in your sunscreen and your toothpaste and deodorant, all your scented items. That's really important.
So all those things can actually attract bears.
They can, and it's important to put them in the canister and keep them away from your campsite. If these are sealed right, bears can't normally get into them.
So it seems a little bulky and heavy. Every ounce counts when you're backpacking.
Yeah, the canisters add some weight to your backpack. However, getting to your food is much more convenient than when we used to hang it.
Yeah. And since it's just the two of us in and we're only here for a couple of nights, this is the smaller version.
The parks actually had very few human-bear interactions. We were requiring the canisters as a preventative measure below tree line and our backcountry sites during the summer months when bears are most active.
That makes sense. The bears are worth it.
Yeah, we think they are too, so thanks so much for taking care of them. Now you guys have a good camp.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Rocky's bears prefer diverse landscapes. They actually like areas of edge between two habitat types, and then a lot of interspersed patches of different vegetation.
So like here where the aspen meet the forest.
Exactly. But Rocky Mountain National Park only has a limited amount of this type of habitat. Bears only occupy about 40% of the park. In the park, a bear's home range, or the area in which it lives, is about 20 square miles for females and about twice that for males.
So that doesn't sound very big.
Well, it may not be big compared to some other bear species, but for black bears, our females actually have a home range that's quite a bit larger than many bears in the western U.S. Rocky's bears like to den in rocks. Areas like this, on north and east-facing slopes that are steep. These areas have good shade cover and snow during the winter, and then they drain well in the spring during snowmelt. They also don't get much disturbance from predators or from humans.
I'm going in.
All right. See what it feels like.
This is not very comfortable. How long do they stay in here for?
Well, bears stay in about 6 months. They go into their dens in October and November and typically come out in April or early May. But you can come out now. Park bears prefer to forage on north and east facing slopes. They like areas with ant mounds and down logs. They also like to rest on those same slopes. They like the steep slopes because they have protection where they won't be disturbed and they don't normally run into humans.
But I thought Rocky's bears were getting used to humans.
Well, they are, but that's not their natural behavior. Normally, when they see humans or feel threatened by something else, they'll either climb a tree or run away.
I see. So good food, good protection, nice big trees. No wonder they like it here.
Yep. This is actually the most likely place we would see a habituated bear. Research has shown that bears are becoming more habituated in Rocky Mountain National Park.
So that means they're getting more garbage?
They are, 15 times more than just 20 years ago. And they're also denning closer to roads and to trails.
So none of that is good for the bears then?
Not at all. When bears come closer to humans like that, they get hit by cars. And when they get close to humans and want food, they can get aggressive.
And when they get aggressive, they get killed.
they can. And that's the worst thing that we can do as a park staff, is have to kill a bear when we know habituation can be prevented. This dumpster is actually pretty good. It has a lock that bears can't open, it's made of sturdy steel, and people can use it easily. Even if a bear were to roll this dumpster over, they still would not be able to get inside. Because our bears move back and forth across the park boundary, it's really important for all of us, neighbors, park staff, backcountry campers, and families in our front country campgrounds, to do their part. Make sure they're putting their trash away, store food properly, put away the pet food containers, and make sure to hang hummingbird feeders where bears can't get to them. It's going to take all of us to save the life of a bear.
Well, hey guys, did you have a good hike?
Yeah, it's a great day out.
Did you see a bear today?
No, we didn't, thankfully, because I'm a little skittish around bears.
You know, I was wondering, what should we do if we encounter a bear?
Well, if you're lucky enough to see a bear, hopefully we'll be doing bear things like walking through the forest or eating or sleeping. But if you see a bear that's acting aggressive, do not run, because bears can run as fast as 30 miles an hour over short distances.
The other important things to remember is just stay calm. If you have kids around, pick them up, because sometimes they can panic around a bear. Keep your eye on the bear, back away slowly, and if it keeps coming towards you, you can throw rocks or sticks at it, go ahead and yell at it. If it makes contact, be sure to fight back, and then let us know.
What about bear spray? Do you recommend using that?
Bear spray is actually really effective. The main thing to remember is if you're going to carry bear spray, when you buy it, make sure to read the instructions so you know how to use it.
You generally spray it at the bear, right?
Right, at the bear and away from yourself. But make sure to read the instructions because it's specific on the can. Yep.
All right.
Good to know.
All right, have a good day.
See you later. You too.
Seeing a black bear in the park is a rare occurrence because scientists believe the park hosts just 20 to 24 bears. This is one of the lowest densities in North America. If you're lucky enough to see a bear, watch from a safe distance and enjoy this very special experience. If your presence causes the bear to look up or change its behavior in any way, you're too close. Bears are not pets, and the national parks are not zoos. Help us keep park animals and the wilderness they live in wild.